is up? What is up? What is up, everybody? It is Phil Nagy on Sports joining you here. Hope you are all doing well. It is time for the NFC Championship here at Nagy on Sports. Rams and Seahawks NFC West showdown. Both teams very good for much of the year, and they're going to play one more time here at Lumen Field, home of the 12th man, here in downtown Seattle, Washington. Good to have you on. My name is Phil Nagy. Nagy on Sports is the channel, only place on YouTube you're going to find simulated sporting events with live original commentary here. So glad to have you on as Sam Darnold heads out onto the football field. Welcome in, LA. Welcome in, Mason. Yeah, you got your guy, Jesse Minter. Pretty wild. What, the first time in 18 years, 17 years that your team has had a new coach? So pretty wild days indeed. The fact that the Bills, the Steelers, the Ravens are going to have new coaches this year. It's pretty wild in the coaching carousel. I think we're going to get a decent amount for sure, Mason. It definitely won't be beautiful Bonita Springs, but we're going to get a bunch, and all that means is that there might be more time for Sims, basically, is what that means. Appreciate you being on. Let's get this thing kicked right to left. The thicker kicker, Harrison Mevis, will boot this one away. And here come the Seahawks on their home turf. Winner goes to the Super Bowl. We'll do the AFC Championship later, likely Saturday, or maybe tomorrow after school. If not, we'll do it on Saturday for sure. Get this thing done before Sunday. Hey, Bo, welcome in. All right, here we go. Sam Darnold starts in a shotgun. Kenneth Walker on his right hip. Cooper Kupp is a superstar, but Jackson Smith-Njigba is not. Fired over the middle, and Rashid Shaheed's got it. How big of a pickup was he in the middle of the season for this Seahawk roster? He's really added a nice piece to go along with Smith-Njigba. Now here's Charbonnet. He'll try to go right, and he'll be tackled for a loss that time. Cam Curl, the safety, came up and whacked him to the ground. Sets up a second and 13. Appreciate all of my subscribers. Picked up about 4 new ones in the last week or so. That's you. Really appreciate it. Here's Cooper Kupp nearing a first down, and he'll go down at the 47. Of course, Cooper Kupp playing his former team. He and Puka Nacua used to roam the sidelines for the other team. Now Puka has Devontae. Quick slant right side. Shaheed, we're going to get a flag. Is it holding or is it roughing? Came out at the right time for both. And it is going to be holding on the Seahawks, and that's their center, Jalen Sundell. That's going to negate the first down pickup. Back them up now 3rd and 12. Yeah, Bo, well, it just took them a while to find the right spot. Opportunity and situation matter. Throw it right side, first down for Kenneth Walker. Beats McCullough on the stretch. Just dumped it off to him, and Walker's had an extremely good season. And the Seahawks driving here on their opening drive of the game. You can see everybody in front of them, but nobody was covering Walker. McCullough looked like he was responsible for 2 guys right there. And now into Ram territory. Up the middle, Walker. Big gainer, 30, 25, 20, 10. He's going to go all the way. 48-yard touchdown run. The Seahawks strike first. And this place is bumping right now. Oh, my. You don't even know who's left. So it's Rams, Seahawks, and then Broncos and Patriots. But on like the second to last play of the game, Bo Nix broke his ankle. So it's going to be Jared Stidham as the backup for the Broncos. So everybody assumes the Patriots are going to go, but that's why they play the games, they say. Maybe LA. Joe Brady's interviewing for head coaching jobs, so, but if you can snag him as your OC, and he finds a way to unlock Lamar back to his MVP potential, could be a great season for you. All right, Matt Stafford, the ageless one. Look at those Sims season stats: 4,500 yards, 40 touchdowns. I think in real life he's going to win the MVP. He's had a great season. They're 12-5, and he'll climb under center. It's got Kyron Williams as well as the superstars to the top of the screen, and Puka Nacua and Devontae Adams. He'll throw a little out route, and is caught by Whittington for a short gain. First play of the game Goes to the wide receiver, Jordan Whittington, now in his second season out of Texas. Stafford left side throw again, and a first down throw and catch made as he begins by starting to spread the sugar here. That one was Puka Nacua on the other side of the field. Now Kyron Williams, his first carry up the middle, and he'll effort for 9.5, give him a full 10 and a first down Rams. So a good opening drive for both teams here in the NFC Championship. Turn around again, play action. Stafford, all kinds of time. He'll step up, whip it across the middle to Adams, and it's knocked away. Good defensive play on the football that time by the Seahawks. And that's their linebacker, Drake Thomas. Flowing locks out of the helmet. Little slant left side. Whittington, his second catch. Third down. First third down of the day. Correct, yes. And actually, I'm okay with that. Frankly, Stafford fired over the middle. Oh, caught for another first down. Whittington, already 3 catches. The rookie safety, Eman Worry, gets over there and takes him down. He kind of plays nickelback for them, the rookie strong safety, Nick Ewan-Mori. I'm okay with that. Again, he's a 3-4 guy. We do not have 3-4 personnel. Myles Garrett cannot play 3-4 defensive end. Mason Graham, Mike Hall are not 3-4 nose tackles. So I think it would have been a lot of change. So I think it was more of just a courtesy to the Browns. Like, let's not waste our time. I'm about to be the Ravens coach. So I don't feel like it's a negative thing at all. I didn't, but he was not high on my list for that reason, just because he's a 3-4 guy. And I'm not a big Jim Harbaugh fan because of his massive cheating, and so the fact that his mentor's been with Harbaugh, he's part of that whole cheating Michigan man thing. So I didn't feel like that was what the Browns needed at this time. Ravens have a much more substantially stable front office situation. And I'm sure Jesse Minter will do just fine there. Kyron Williams with another gain of 7, 2nd and 3. I formations. They bring a extra tight end. That is the rookie Terrence Ferguson from Oregon. Williams shoves him out of the way, but he won't get the first down. But man, he took Julian Love, the safety, for a ride as he shoved him back about 3 yards and sets up 3rd and 1. Stafford turn around. Kyron Williams, big first down, untouched, end zone. And both teams score on their opening drives as Kyron Williams walks untouched into the end zone. And that quiets down the 12th man just a little bit here. Right into the end zone goes Kyron Williams. And the Rams are a kick away from tying it up here. Harrison Mevis, the thicker kicker. Actually, that's the punter. Why is the punter doing the kicking? That's weird. I need to change that because I actually had to sign them. It was the only roster thing. You can always tell the teams that are in the playoffs, by the way, because they're healthy. And I didn't have to take a single guy out of their starting lineup with the exception of the kicker. They have a different kicker than they had before. Fortunately, I am controlling the Rams in this game, so I should be able to very easily change that for us. There it is. I would say I changed his number and everything. I know he's there. Sorry about that. Got to keep our kickers correct here, and we certainly don't want it to come down to a kick and have it be the punter. That's out there taking the kick. So here we go, 7-7 with 7:27 to go. Appreciate everybody being on again. My name is Phil Nagy. Nagy on Sports is the channel, only place here on YouTube that you're going to find simulated sporting events with the live original commentary. So grateful to all my subscribers. You guys are the very, very best. We're getting very, very close to 1,200, which is very exciting. So appreciate you being on for this one. I formation. Their true fullback, Oots, on them. Now he'll fire out the play action. Fired up the middle to Barner, the tight end, and A.J. Barner will go for about 4 on the first play. Darnold get a shotgun, back to pass. Now he'll quickly dump it to the left side. Got it to Kenneth Walker, who runs right into a full head of steam. And a really nice tackle by that time by Jalen McCullough, his second year out of Tennessee. 6', 211. He came up and laid a lick on Kenneth Walker. A lot of beef hitting each other there. Dump it right side. That's the fullback, and they got it for a first down. Oost Out there on the right side. Ooh, the in-arena announcer says in-arena. In-stadium announcer. As they stay with the I formation. Turn around. Kenneth Walker right up the middle. He'll try to go left, and Braden Fisk will pass him off to Byron Young. Those guys were both rookies a year ago. Now staples of this defense. For Chris Shula, who is a Browns head coach candidate, as well as their passing game coordinator, Nathan Shieldhouse, excuse me. Or they're trying to pair him with Jim Schwartz, which still could be the leader in the clubhouse. Just find one of these young offensive guys, give him a raise, give him a job title increase. Fired over the middle, Jackson Smith and Jigba. He was your offensive player of the year, by the way, in the NFL, and he's got a first down in the 30. He had an absolutely incredible season, did JSN. But that feels like it's the prevailing theory right now, is to hire Jim Schwartz and then get either Udinsky or Shieldhouse, who are, again, neither of them are officially the play callers for their team, so it would be an upgraded job. Passing game coordinator, or even Udinsky's technically the offensive coordinator, but he doesn't call plays, so when you get a chance to call plays, that is considered an upgrade of the position, and therefore might be willing to leave the job that you're in to do it. Might be, we'll see. We will see how it goes. Also with the new dark horse candidate, is Sean McDermott a real option for the Browns? I do not know. Left side, dump it out, Charbonnet again. Little bubble screen to him. He'll pick up with just a couple. 3rd and 6 coming as Omar Spates, the linebacker, was there to shove him out of bounds. Darnold in the shotgun now. Blitz coming. They'll run screen against it. Walker, 1-man beat, 2-man beat, but he cannot beat the 3rd one. And Emmanuel Forbes, former first-round pick of the Washington Commanders. Really nice trade here for this team, and that'll shut them down at the 22-yard line, and now the Rams will call timeout? Question mark to think about it. I mean, they did call timeout. I'm not sure why they called timeout, but they did. And maybe it's to get themselves set, because here come the Seahawks. They're going to go for it from their own 20, or from the 22-yard line of Los Angeles. Walker, he won't get it. He'll be stopped in the background. Byron Young and Omar Spates got home. And a gamble for Mike McDonald does not pay off. And what do they have? A Kubiak, right? They have one of the many Kubiaks as their offensive coordinator. They have Clint Kubiak or Clay Kubiak. It's one of the two, and they both are spelled with the letter K, of course. All right, first turnover of the day. We'll see what the Rams can do with it. 7-7. Here's their second drive. Williams blown up. Whew, boy, that was a big hit. Coming in with some violence and intent to take out. That's Ernest Jones, now in his 5th season, really taking control of the middle of this defense for the Seahawks. Ernest Jones the 4th, to be exact. Back to pass, Stafford. Blitz coming. They're going to set up screen left side. Caught by Blake Corum. Kyron Williams. Thought it was a 22. It was actually a 23. And Ewan Morey with his 5th tackle of the game already. First important 3rd down in their own end. McVay dialing up a pass play. Stafford firing it over the middle. Splitting him! He's gone! Puka Nacua! 71 yards! And the Rams strike back-to-back drives, and Puka goes right between the two high safety shell. Look at Ewan Morey. He's trying to keep up with him. And late to get over there is the other safety, and that is a massive touchdown, and the Rams double up here and take their first lead of the day. Was trying to get over there with some space, like it was Josh Jobe, just wasn't going to be able to get there. And now the thicker kicker puts it through. And we have a 14-7 ball game here. What a strike that time. Stafford to Puka Nacua, and that thing went the distance. Still just the first quarter, $1:22 to go. Steven Sims, speaking of former Commanders. All right, Darnold back out there. He'll start in a shotgun. Double tight ends to the right side, 2 receivers to the left. And they'll give it to Kenneth Walker up the middle. Walker efforting his way for about 4, maybe 5. Now they'll give him 6 officially. Braden Fisk, former Florida State Seminole defensive tackle, able to hold on and bring him to the ground. Sammy Darnold, USC. Up the middle. Walker again. First down. Cam Curl, the safety, is the one who has to make the tackle in this one.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Do it again. Walker, he'll try outside zone now. He'll bang it right up the middle. Good cut there. Good read. And that is how the first quarter of play will come to a close. Good football game here, unless they really hurry. Good football game here. And it's going to be 0-0. 14-7. Rams lead. Big play to Puka Nacua. Is the difference here so far. A 71-yard touchdown on a 3rd and 4. And he just ran right down the seam, and that was a very, very easy play for him to be able to do that. Again, my name is Phil Nagy. Nagy on Sports is the channel only place on YouTube. You're going to find these live simulated sporting events, slow sim style, with the live original commentary. I didn't even know slow sim was a term, but I do now. Appreciate everybody joining me. 3rd and 1 now. Heavy set. They bring an extra offensive lineman in. That's Josh Jones, live bottom of the screen. And Darnold keeps it, and they're going to say he's short. Braden Fisk clogged it up, and Darnold tried to go left behind the guard instead of just right up the center. Look at that. I mean, he could give it back to the center and fall forward. They're going to run it a second time. No, they're going to turn around and hand it off, and Walker blown up by Landman. But he does get the first down. Matt Landman has turned into a very nice linebacker for them. 1st and 10 Seahawks, but talk about getting it done the hard way there. We've seen that play. It's basically a guaranteed yard every time. The QB sneak in this and in the college football game are sort of broken plays right now. But that time, Darnold did not just follow the center. He tried to go off left guard. The rookie Greg Zabel. And it didn't work. Play action Charbonnet. Now dump it left side to Rashid Shaheed. He's got a first down and more. Creative play calling from Kubiak here so far in this one, and they're into Ram territory. And yes, you're right, Bo. It has been a good game so far. Play action Darnold. Fire it. Right side. Almost picked off. Going for the tight end. It was just a little bit too tall for him to handle in the direction of Eric Saubert. But unable to be brought in. It actually should have been picked off by Cam Curl. 2nd and 10. Darnold maybe got away with that one. Floating it left side. Caught on the side. Oh, he was out of bounds apparently. Kenneth Walker had the football but was not in the field of play when he came down with the 2 feet. 3rd and 10 now. Pump fake. Good time for Darnold. Shuffling in the pocket, and then he's hit as he turfs it. Braden Fisk right there again. Again, the big defensive tackle, rookie last year out of Florida State. He's been a really big part of their defense. Both he and Jared Verse coming over from the same college team last year, and they have been dynamite players. As Jason Myers was able to put 3 points on the board. But the first drive where we're not getting a touchdown in this one. But we have not gotten anything yet. It's not supposed to start for us until Saturday afternoon. But depending where in the great state of Ohio you are, we're going to get between 6 and maybe like 15 inches. So we haven't had a snow like this, at least what they're prognosticating, for a while. So yeah, don't try to go grocery shopping tomorrow because everything's going to be picked over and people are hunkering down and hoping that the power just doesn't go out. If the power doesn't go out, it should be fine. But then it's going to be really, really cold on the back end of it, so salt won't work on the road. So it could be a few days before we dig out of it for sure. Hey, Jim, good evening to you and welcome in. Yeah, we're not supposed to get ours isn't even supposed to start until Saturday, but we're still a full 24 hours away from it at least, so 36 hours away, I would guess. Quick throw to the right side, first down, caught by Colby Parkinson, the tight end. Former Stanford Cardinals staying out here on the left coast. 14-10 Rams lead. 10:50 and counting here, second quarter. Stafford, deep drop for him. He'll fire over the middle. Caught, first down and more. Devontae Adams, 35 to the 30. Devontae all the way to the 27-yard line. And Stafford is wheeling and dealing here. Nate Shieldhouse, their passing game coordinator. Could he be the Browns head coach? Could he be the Browns offensive coordinator to pair with Jim Schwartz? We won't know, and they won't get a chance to interview him until next week. So they haven't been able to do anything other than have a Zoom call with him, and that's part of the satisfying of the Rooney Rule, of course, because they do want to interview him, and he is a minority candidate. Kyron Williams up the middle. Leonard Williams will hold on for the ride. Gain of 4 for Kyron. Up to the 10-yard line now. Still can't get that first down at the 4. Stafford in the shotgun. Coleman Shelton, his center, snaps it back. Blitz coming. Quick little slant left side to Devontae Adams, and he'll take a shot from Julian Love, but he holds onto the football. 3rd and inches. Let's see if Stafford tries the guaranteed 1-yard play. He does, and he gets it. Gets the full 2. Again, that play is kind of broken right now in both of the games. Madden and college football, a guaranteed yard, assuming you just fall right forward behind the center, which is what Stafford did for 2 yards that time. 1st and goal, Rams. They've scored on both of their previous possessions. Are they going to make it 3 for 3? Not right now. Tripped up in the backfield by DeMarcus Lawrence. Longtime Cowboy pass rusher has made a nice play, a nice year for himself here in Seattle. 2nd and goal. McDaniel, of course. Or I keep saying McDaniel. He's in my brain for some reason. McDonald. Defensive coach, he's going to pride himself on his defense being stiff here. Left side throw! Nakua's got touchdown number 2. He was uncovered. Looked like kind of a cute little pick route, and Puka Nacua was wide open. And that's exactly what happened. He runs actually from all the way on the other side of the field, and there just wasn't anybody there. It wasn't even a pick route. There just nobody covered him. My advice to the Seahawks would be to cover Puka Nacua. 21-10. 3 scores on 3 drives for your Los Angeles Rams. McVay loves it. Bo, I don't understand the question. This is franchise mode. We made every single outcome be exactly correct so that we could get the real playoff matchups and seedings as well. I even played a game to a tie at the beginning of the year, if you remember that game that tied, which was actually much harder to do than you might realize. So maybe I'm misreading your question. If you would like to elaborate on it, please do. Play action Darnold. There, is this like a must-score drive for them with 7.5 to go? They've started out like gangbusters, and now they've been outscored 21-3 here since. So you're going to need to get something going in this one. Very late developing play. Charbonnet for about 3 is the net result. Another tackle for Cam Curl. Darnold now in the shotgun. Empty and by himself. Rams rush 4. Quick throw left side. Caught by Cooper Kupp, but he's short of the line. Cam Curl again on the tackle. And a punt going to be happening here. Michael Dixon into the game. So the Rams right now with all sorts of momentum. And if you're the Seahawks, you have to get a stop here. You really have to get a stop here. Nice tackle on the special teams by Reed Moore. Sean McVay, of course, everybody looking for the next Sean McVay, who was hired when he was 30 years old, of course. That's what Udinski is, 30 years old. I'm just not sure how it works if you have a head coach who's younger than, like, Myles Garrett. You know what I mean? Because Kyron Williams is another big gainer of 15. Do you have to be older than the guys in the room? Does that even matter to me? I don't know. I've never been coached by somebody younger than me. So I cannot imagine what that is like. 5:24. Rams trying to blow this thing wide open in the first half. You know the Fox viewers don't want that. The Fox people are saying, tell the refs, keep this thing close. Tipped! Oh, it could have been picked. Keep it close in the first half, please. Yeah, I don't know, LA, but right now the Rams are hot, hot, hot. Blitz coming. Quick little throw left side. Picked up by Devontae Adams, and he's tackled. 3rd down coming. Seahawks need to get off the field. 4:42 and counting. Stafford in a shotgun once again. Back to pass. They blitz. He'll fly over the middle. Caught by Puka Nacua, and he's got another first down. Already 4 catches, 97 yards, and 2 of them have gone to the paint for Puka Nacua as he is trying to leave his mark all over this game. Back to pass now. Stafford. Quick throw left side off the helmet. Oh, it could have been picked and he would have gone. Josh Jobe literally had the ball in his hands and he was thinking about which touchdown dance to do. Oh, brother, brother, brother. What a play. Now Adams in motion. 4 to go. Stafford setting up screen. Left side. It's complete to Kyron Williams. Did they actually fix the screen passes? Williams, 30, 25 to the 20 to the 15. Where are the Seahawks? It's like they're playing with 10 guys out there right now. The Rams finding every bit of blade of grass that's uncovered right now and exploiting it. They're about to score on 4 consecutive drives.
First down, Los Angeles.
Here's Blake Corum now up the middle to the 2 to the 1. Blake Corum. No, they're going to say touchdown Rams. Blake Corum on his first carry into the end zone. And holy smokes, is this thing over already? Oh, I don't think he made it. I don't think he crossed that line at all. Wow, generous spot. Wow, I don't think he made it at all. That is short. Okay, Bo. So, means start over on a new team, then every week play a game. Chat help you draft and free agency kind of like this, but not this. Just play until... So, like I do this exact thing with the Browns, except that we force win the real outcomes. But as soon as the Super Bowl's over, that's exactly what we'll do with the Browns in 2026. We get to play GM. You guys help me make choices on the Discord channel, and then we just play the games and see what happens. Is that what you mean? Just like pick a team to start it and just play all their games? And let the outcomes be the outcomes. Don't try to mirror reality. Is that what you understand? Is that what I mean you to understand? 28-10. Man, do they need to score. Oh, yes, that's right, LA. The perfect world sim where everybody stayed healthy the whole year. That was a fun season. Was that the Baker got hurt year? Right side. It's a deep ball. Kenneth Walker out of the backfield. Jared versus a pass rusher. And he couldn't stay in coverage. And the Seahawks absolutely needed it. And they had to have it. Oh, my. Kenneth Walker, the running back, all the way streaking down the field, and they caught him in a bad coverage, and Darnold dropped it right in the bucket. What a beautiful play, and yes, Jared Verse is not to be the one that's supposed to be covering him. Look at MMG Franchise Madden 26. Okay. I will go look. There is a difference between. Okay. I will go look. Is it like a fantasy draft to start the year, or is it the real teams and the real rosters? Or is it like a Madden Ultimate Team kind of a deal? I guess I should just look. I'll stop asking you questions. I will look when the sim is over, I promise. I'm not adverse to trying new things or different things, certainly. I will say that the in-season football sims are the least fun because we can't keep any outcomes. So there were sims that the Browns won that we had to force lose, and there were sims that the Browns lost that we've got to force win. So we'll build the roster. They'll be better next year, I promise, and it'll be fun to see what they can be. That's my favorite time of the channel. And then once we get the real rosters after the draft, before the new game comes out. But I'll check it out and see what it looks like. What I don't want to turn it into is a channel that plays the game. Like, you don't need to sit here and watch me play Madden. There are a million places online where you can go and watch some dude play as Madden. So I'd like to keep it in this kind of slow sim universe if possible. And again, the play-by-play part's always been the part that I've loved the most. Hey, Wendell. Caught him in the middle by Devontae. Hurtling over, and then he gets flipped upside down. Ouch. Devontae Adams took a shot. He's not a young man anymore. Watch this tackle. He breaks the first one, then tries to hurdle over, and then gets wrecked on this hurdle. Sheesh. Empty set. 1:30 to go here. Rams have been perfect. 4 drives, 4 touchdowns. Fired across the middle. Short. And tackled by Emanwari. Yes, that's what happens, LA. Yeah, correct. So we'll do one like immediately where I play GM and make the choices, and I'll have people help me vote on stuff on the Discord channel. And I try to wrap that up before the real NFL draft happens. Because then once the real NFL draft happens, we obviously know which players are going which places. So then we run another season in the summer. He does a lot of Ultimate Team and Sims. Only plays the crucial modes. Interesting. Okay. I'll check it out. So yes, LA. That's what we do in the offseason. We'll try to do 2 different Sims. One with me being in charge of the roster, and then one once we actually know who the Browns actually drafted. So, oh no! The first mistake for Stafford. A huge pick from Jones, and the Seahawks needed that so badly. The Rams were driving down for their 5th touchdown in 5 drives, and Ernest Jones jumps right in front of the route. He was trying to go to Whittington, and Stafford makes a mistake, and now each team has turned the... Actually, no, the Rams have turned the ball over twice. No, the Seahawks turned the ball over once. Now each team has turned the ball over once. And we'll see what the Seahawks try to do here with 34 seconds left. Again, they're not saying that the Seahawks have a turnover. They did have a turnover on downs. They gave up 3 points to go for it and didn't get it. Swing it to the right side to Barner. He's tackled immediately, and they seem content to go to half. Okay. Interesting and exciting first half in this NFC Championship. Again, I appreciate you being on and joining me here, Nagy on Sports Style. My name is Phil Nagy. Pleasure to be with all of you this evening. Again, thanks so much to all of my subscribers. You guys are the best. I've picked up 4 or so new ones just in the last couple days. Really appreciate it. If that's you, thank you so much. Also hit that thumbs up button if you don't mind. It helps to continue to grow our slow sim with play-by-play commentary audiences here on the YouTube machine. Also started doing some mock draft videos. There's a playlist for those on the channel as well if you haven't gone and seen those Browns mock drafts. And my last one has kind of blew up in terms of videos for me. It's got well over 500 views, and some people were roasting me for my picks. So, hey, you know what? There's no such thing as bad press, right? That's what they say. We were just talking about this a little bit ago on the Discord, speaking of, which, by the way, if you want to join us on our Discord channel, the invite link is in the description of this and any of our other videos. You're welcome to join us, where we continue to talk between sims as Williams goes up the middle. I know there's some rumors out there about him, about Brandon Ayuk, and I just don't feel really strongly about either one. I think they're both veterans who've had injury issues. A.J. Brown looked like he kind of quit on the Eagles at the end of the season. He wasn't reaching out for deep balls and stuff like that. If we're going to spend that kind of money, I'd rather have it be on one of the Buckeyes. You know, if you can get yourself a Marvin Harrison. And this one's going to be picked again! Back-to-back picks from Stafford! And the Seahawks have some juice here. Oh, boy. That was not a great throw from Stafford. Rolling to his left. He did flip the hips and the shoulders, but Nakua is just covered. That's just not a good choice. Job goes up and makes a really nice catch on it. Anyway, so I think I'm out on. I would rather, is Chris Olave is available? Is Terry McLaurin available? Is Jalen Waddle available over Ayuk or A.J. Brown? Now, do I think we need a veteran receiver? Absolutely. You cannot go into the season with Jerry Jeudy being wide receiver number 1, and I fully intend for them to draft one in the first round. I would love to see let's just say that because of the coaching change that you can go get Marv. I don't know if you can or not, but let's say you can trade for Marvin Harrison. So give me Marvin Harrison, and then, Tate or Tyson or Lemon in the first round, or Boston in the first round, whatever. I don't care. Give me one of those first-round receivers with a vet, and then Jerry Jeudy becomes wide receiver 3, Isaiah Bond 3-4, Tillman 4-5, like that I can be a little bit more on board with. Blitz coming, Stafford, just out of the hands of Walker. He was wide open too. And the Titans may take him. I mean, it could be that early, because they need weapons too for Cam Ward, don't they? 3rd and 4, Darnold over the middle, but Kupp's got to run that route past the line. That's like JV high school football right there. You got to run your stick route past the route, and they're going to get a holding call to boot. They'll decline it, and They cannot take advantage. So 2 interceptions, and all they're going to do is 1 field goal attempt off of them. As Myers' kick is up, and it's good. It's 28-20, but 2 Stafford interceptions has only merited 3 points for the Seahawks. Giants do have Malik, but that doesn't mean they're not going to take another one. Now, they're probably going to take a defensive player. They're probably going to take Downs or Reese. But yeah, I don't think anybody has enough wide receivers. Nobody, you know what I mean? Like the Seahawks, look at their team. They had Metcalf and Tyler Lockett, who are rock stars, and they still took Jackson Smith and Jigba, and he's now the best receiver in the NFL. Because they were like, listen, we're not passing up really good receiver talent. And if he's got to be the quote-unquote number 2 guy or number 3 guy for a couple years, so be it. But I don't think you pass up talent. I'll be curious to see what Tate runs. If he can get himself sub 4.5, then I think he's going to be top 3 for sure. If he runs north of sub of 4.5, then maybe he still slips to us at 6. We'll see. I don't know. There's a lot of good players out there. If it goes heavy on the offensive side, then maybe somebody will get desperate and trade the Browns to come up and get Caleb Downs or Arvell Reese or Reuben Bain or something. That would be a fun outcome as well. Yeah, I know he's so old, Will Wendell. It seems kind of crazy to me. Turn around, Kyron Williams again, another first down. Seahawks going to be kicking themselves for the way they didn't convert. Basically, you do a sim in the offseason just until you win a Super Bowl. So you like sim the whole season offline so we can't even watch it. So you see like how many years in the future it takes the Browns to win a Super Bowl? Is that what you mean? Just have CPU drafted players. Huh. Interesting idea. Middle, and 8 yards for a first down. Is that who you think's going to Pittsburgh? Chris Shula. He's standing on the sidelines and we're in the box of this game as Parkinson's got a first down to the 23. Okay, that's exactly. So he just sims the whole season offline and then says, okay, at the end of the 2026 season, this team won the Super Bowl. And then end of 2027, this team won the Super Bowl. So you can sort of see the progression of your guys. Like, oh, Shedeur Sanders became a 92 rated quarterback and won the MVP in 2032. Like that kind of stuff. That's kind of cool. We could try that sometime if you wanted. I'll go watch his thing and make sure I understand what he's doing. We could certainly try something like that. It sure does, LA. They have been, again, they've scored on every drive that Matt Stafford hasn't thrown a pick on. They have yet to punt in this, or kick a field goal in this game, and now Williams has another first down at the 11. They look like a well-oiled machine right now. And again, Matthew Stafford very likely winning another MVP. Maybe another? Is this his first? I don't know. Winning an MVP. He's had a tremendous season. Give it again. Now Corum in the middle. His second touchdown. He's got 2 carries and 2 touchdowns. Blake Corum and the Rams are pouring it on in Seattle. Oh, my. Oh, my. Blake Corum, untouched for 2 touchdowns. He got shoved across the goal line by Job. Oh, my goodness. What a game for the Rams. Again, the only reason they don't have more points is because of 2 Matt Stafford interceptions. That's also true, Bo. Interesting point there. I mean, they played last week, but the Rams are certainly more battle-tested, and certainly their coach is more battle-tested as well. All right, Darnold. Well, you got 6.5 to go. There's still time, just down 15, but you got to start. You can't trade field goals for touchdowns now. You've got to put something in the paint. Quick little dump to the right side. Shaheed, oh, I thought he had a seam to go. He is going to be tackled right at the line to gain. Was that before they hired And certainly before they had Sam Darnold. They very well may win, Bo, in real life. Yeah, no, I mean, again, we know that our sims are certainly not perfect. Pressure coming in, a sack. Jared Verse finally got home. He'd been pushing and pushing and pushing, and he finally gets home. Abraham Lucas, the right tackle, couldn't hold up that time, and it comes at a very unfortunate time, and you can see the Boo Birds out a little bit in Seattle as they're going to have to punt this one away. Dixon ripping it down to the 20-yard line. Tackled immediately by Xavier Smith, or is Xavier Smith, the 23-yard line. Puka Nacua, pretty darn good football game. Still a quarter and a half to go. I mean, Wendell, it would be nothing short of a miracle if Jared Stidham and the Denver Broncos go to New England. Or no, they have to go to Denver. Are they going to Denver or going to New England? I guess that maybe. Oh, it's almost picked. He could have had a pick six again. Oh boy. Dropped by Tyrese Knight, the first-year linebacker. Oh boy. Blown up in the backfield. Sit down, says Nwosu. 3rd and 13. They're going to Denver. So I guess weird things can happen in Mile High. Kickers can kick the ball 9 million yards. If your defense plays exceptionally well and you win like a 13-10 football game, maybe there's a chance. But to play your backup quarterback in the championship game is just brutal. Somebody had said like they should sign Phillip Rivers or like Joe Flacco or like get one of the old heads to come in and coach him on a week's or play for him on a week's notice. Somebody had a meme of Tom Brady coming out of retirement to save the Broncos. All right, Seattle does their job, but now they have got to get into the end zone. Come on, Sammy D. I know, it's pretty wild. Pretty wild, Wendell. And it looked, he got hurt on like the second to last play of the game, too. Like, it was wild. They were like lining up the ball for a field goal to win the game. Smith and Jigba's got a first down, but they got to hurry. They're kind of a short passing game for the Seahawks right now, and I did not anticipate that. Walker's still a big part of the offense. Breaking tackles. 15 yards later, he's got a first down at the 35. And he is running hard right now for the Seahawks. 5 wide for Darnold. 4-man rush. Fired over the middle. Caught by Coop. Nope, dropped. Cooper Kupp had it. Couldn't hold on. Omar Spates right there says, "You small, Coop. You small." Bo, I think Peyton Manning is even a little bit older than we think he is at this point. Back to pass. Darnold, right side. Short throw again to Walker. Breaking tackles. Kenneth Walker, what a game he's having. He's got the touchdown catch, touchdown run. He's having a monster game. Right up the middle, first down again. Walker inside the 25, but tick, tick, tick goes the clock. We're going to be under a minute to go when this play finishes. Sam Darnold is selling right now. Maybe. Call the FBI. Somebody's on the take here. Working real hard to keep the live game spread something. Kobe Durant making the tackle here. 37 seconds and ticking. Still just down 15. It's not dire yet, but starting to get towards that category now. Darnold, especially with how good the Rams have been. Spinning, fires it out of bounds to avoid a sack. 3rd and 9. Could have been about 3rd and 17. Darnold getting some orbit motion from Kenneth Walker. Nobody goes with him. They'll fire quickly over the middle. Shaheed with some blockers. Rashid Shaheed to the 14. He'll be 2 yards shy. Again, another short pass, and they're going to settle for a field goal. Oh, boy. The Boo Birds are out at Lumen Field here. Oh, brother. Maybe McDonald will reconsider at the quarter break here. You got to go for this, right? It's a 15-point lead. 3 really doesn't do you a lot. You still got to score twice. A touchdown, you at least give yourself something. I think they should have too. I'm not controlling that team. I can't force them to do it, unfortunately. Guys, I appreciate you being on. Fourth quarter coming up here, Rams and Seahawks. I will get to the AFC Championship game either, again, tomorrow or, worst case, on Saturday when the White Death shows up. I will have plenty of time to sim an AFC Championship. And then both games, of course, on Sunday. I know, pretty wild, LA. I don't agree with it either. Sounds like most of the chat agrees with us as well. Bad choice to kick it there, McDonald. We will see if that comes back to bite him here. Now down by 12 points. And Matthew Stafford has been incredible in this game. Up the middle, Kyren Williams. First down and more to the 40. Williams just slicing and dicing the Seahawks defense right now. Kyren Williams, he's really turned into a really good running back. I mean, he was good at Notre Dame, but he was not this good at Notre Dame. He has really played well. Talk about guys getting into a situation that fits their style, fits their scheme, fits their ability to read holes. And he has done exceptionally well here for the Rams. One of the best players in the NFL, best players in fantasy certainly, as he touches it so many different times a game. Yeah, Bo predicting it here as well. That might be the kill shot, depending on how long it takes him to get there. Play action, everybody goes with Williams. It's a third interception, are you kidding me? Devin Witherspoon picks him off. And Stafford is trying to keep Seattle in the game. That's 3 interceptions now for him. And that's just a sloppy play by Devontae Adams. He let Witherspoon jump right in front of his face. Unbelievable. Short field as well. Gosh, 3 picks. He's having such a good game too, but 3 sloppy picks. Although a little shovel pass up the middle to the tight end for 9. That was cool. A little play action shovel pass. That's like the Dallas Goedert touchdown play that Philly runs all the time. Chiefs like to run it with Kelsey as well. Little shovel pass to the tight end. Left side throw, caught for a first down. Walker on that side, and then the 34. The clock's running though. Fired over the middle, wide open, first down. Got it. Threading the needle again, his 10th catch for Kenneth Walker. Man, they are trying to get this guy the football. Three tight ends into the game. Turn around, play action. Fired right side. It's going to be a short pass to Walker. His 11th catch. Clearly getting Kenneth Walker the ball was part of the game plan. Now you can see him line up as a receiver on the right side. This was the play he went deep on. Obviously, he's not going to go deep now, but this was the formation that they ran to bring Smith and Jigba into the backfield just to try to get some different matchups. Fired again. Touchdown, Kenneth Walker! He's having the game of his life. 12 catches for Walker the third. And finally, the Seahawks make the Rams pay for one of their interceptions. Remember, Stafford had thrown 2 others and they'd gotten 3 points off of it total. The Walker legacy game. For sure it is. Well, maybe the field goal on the previous drive was okay, because now it's 35-30. So it could have been 35-33 or 34. But what do I know? You're down to a 1-score game, which is what you needed. 35-30. Your defense has bailed you out, and finally the offense does their part and punches one into the blue paint. Oof, Smith going to be picked up and thrown backwards. Stafford, got to have a short memory. I'm worried, guys. You've watched enough of these sim games with me to know that Madden loves to in-game nerf the quarterbacks as soon as they throw a couple of picks. So we'll see how badly that affects him here at the last 11-17. Turn around. Give it to Kyren Williams. That's a smart play, and he gets bodied up. Nick Eamon-Wari, a big physical safety from, I believe, Mississippi State? Maybe. South Carolina, I think. Remember we were maybe looking at him for the Schlesinger pick. Obviously, I think Schlesinger was the right pick. Back to pass. And we basically know that this draft class saved Andrew Berry's job. And Schlesinger, a big part of that. He will win Defensive Rookie of the Year here shortly. You have the Defensive Rookie and the Defensive Player of the Year on the same defense. And you won 5 games. Float it to the right side. And, of course, the last 2, you thought they were not going to be meaningless. Oh, these are effort games. These are for pride. These are for culture. These are to keep Kevin his job. And then he got fired and then proceeded to get hired immediately because he's a good coach and is sought after. And now you're picking 6th. You could have been picking 1st, and then you would have had Fernando Mendoza, and then you're cooking with some kinds of new gas that we've not had in a while. Because that kid is a ball player, man. Absolutely wild, that game he played on Monday for them to win the national championship. He's a goofy guy. I'm not sure how well he's going to play in Vegas, but he's a heck of a ball player and a heck of a leader. And I think they're going to be really happy to have him on their football team, whoever they end up getting to coach that football team. It could be game. You're right, LA. We'll see. Wendell, they keep talking about it. I think there's this weird grant of rights thing with the ACC, so it's going to be a few more years before they start getting picked apart, but I can definitely see it happening. I can see it. I can see us being basically 2 super conferences of 25 to 30 teams, 1 Big Ten, 1 SEC, and they have their own tournament and their own everything, and then everybody else plays for the scraps. I can see that coming within the next 5 to 10 years. All right, Seattle, you're going to have to get another stop here. You are in field goal territory. So now all of a sudden your 5-point lead could become 8 without you being careful. Here comes Corum to the left side on a 3rd and 1, and he'll be decked by Nwosu behind the line. Oh, sorry, makes it 3rd and 1. Sorry, I looked down at the down and distance split second later than I had anticipated. Here we go, Stafford up the middle. He's going to get it. Oh, no, they're going to give him a bad spot. Oh, I think he got jobbed on the spot. He tried to go left again. And they're going to settle for the field goal. Here comes the thicker kicker here. Mevis, 46-yarder is good. 38-30, so the Seahawks are going to get the football. 6:49, they have 3 timeouts, down by 8 points. What more could you ask for? I guess you could ask to be up by 20 and be in the parking lot already, but you're going to have an opportunity to win the football game. Look at Walker's day today. 161 total yards. He has been sensational in this one. Yeah, I think I would have too, but we're not situationally coach moding it. The teams look pretty equipped on their own right now, don't they? Darnold. Sacked from Verse. Oh, big Charles Cross, the left tackle, got beat that time. And, excuse me, that's Byron Young, not Verse. The 8 looked like a 0, but it's actually a 0. Byron Young. And that's not going to help the start of this drive. 2nd and 16. 6 minutes to go in the game. They trail by 8. Win or go home. Win and go to the Super Bowl, which is still on the West Coast at the 49ers Stadium. Play action, Darnold blitz up his face. Pressure coming. He's going to run. He's going to be sacked again. Big Kobe Turner got him that time. 3rd sack of the day for Ramit. Chris Shula's unit on the defensive side. 3rd and 22. This is not going well. LA knew he was going to sell it. Back to pass. Darnold. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. 4th and 22. They got a punt, right? 3 timeouts. You got to punt and play defense. Yeah, Chris Shula, he's game plan specific, so he runs a different scheme every week, which is very interesting. You have to have a cerebral team for that. Very interesting the way that he plays. All right. Matthew Stafford, you've tried your best to give the football game away. Now you can ice it. Win this one for your team. Up the middle. Williams will be dragged out. Corum will be dragged down right near the line to game. Or, near the line of scrimmage, rather. Kyle, welcome in. Good to have you on. Are you speaking for the 2 Browns picks, specifically 6 and 24, or all of the first round, Kyle? But I do appreciate you being on. First down, by the way, Jordan Whittington. Low-key having a nice day today here. From the 41, Seahawks cannot afford to give up more points. Up the middle, and another first down from Blake Corum. So Williams was setting him up. Now Corum's laying him down. All these body blows eventually take a toll on a run defense. It could be game LA. He's calling it right now. He's calling GG's with 3:53 to go. Lots of tight ends in the game. And now a tackle there. Jaron Reed. They'll lose 2. When are they going to start using their timeouts? Browns picks at 6-24. Thank you, Kyle, for clarifying. I want wide receiver and offensive line with either or both. I don't care. So if your board says Caleb Lomo or Francis Maui-Noah is great at 6, you take them. If Carnell Tate's there, you take him. If you love Jordan Tyson, you take him. If you want to get Mekhi Lemon at 6, you take him. I wouldn't take any of those other than those 3 at number 6. And then if I take one of those guys, I'm looking at tackle at 24. If they went receiver with both, I wouldn't hate it. Technically, if they went tackle with both, I would hate it a little bit because they need wide receivers so bad. So, my perfect ideal mock draft, since you ask, I'll say Carnell Tate at 6 and Caleb Lomo at 24. Or my ideal draft is somehow Fernando Mendoza falls to 6 and we draft him at 6 without having to trade up to get him. I guess we'll say that. We're still a quarterback away, and if Shadour's the guy, it's just going to take more time to develop, and I'm not sure that Andrew Berry's going to give him that more time. Yeah, I saw that was that Kuiper's first mock today. Branch, most of the mocks I've done have Branch going in the 3rd round. At 24, that seems a little bit early. I think he's a little bit small for an NFL receiver, but he's definitely talented for sure. 5-star kid, USC, now transferred to Georgia. So we'll see. Again, as long as they get some combination of offensive linemen and receivers, I'm fine with whatever they want to do. As this thing, Corum, refusing to go down. And the Seahawks have burned all their time out. He is very fast. He is very fast. This one's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Your Los Angeles Rams, they get to stay on the West Coast. They're going to go to Santa Clara, and they're going to play in the for a Super Bowl in Levi's Stadium. Who will they play against? You'll have to tune back into the channel and find out. We will do our AFC Championship here very soon as well. Appreciate you guys being on. This one was a lot of fun. Thanks again so much to my subscribers. You guys are the very best. I will go through the stats, but I know a lot of you guys like to pop off, so take care of yourselves. Mitchell, no worries. It was a good game if you're a Rams fan, and they're going to go to the Super Bowl here. It was a fun sim indeed, LA. Good to have you on. Thanks for being with us. Take care of yourself. Have a great evening, and I'll talk to you again on a sim real soon. Stafford, the classy one, takes a knee. So, Bo, it's either going to AFC Championship. It'll either be tomorrow after school if I'm able to get it done, or it'll be Saturday, like late morning, because I have a gig tomorrow night, and I'll just have to see how my voice is feeling after teaching all day. I might... Oh, they're going to kneel and then score on the last play. Sean McVay, what a jerk. We'll kneel and then we'll run it in. That's unbelievable. Somebody had a live line bet, right? Oh, boy, that's wild. Corum, 3 touchdowns in this game, by the way. And now with 1 second left, they're going to have to kick the extra point. Oh, they are rubbing it all up in their face, boom. Actually, right after this is over, I may do another mock draft video because they don't take very long. And my last mock draft video is doing very well, so I might do another one real quick when this sim is over and then bid you adieu for the evening. But appreciate you being on. It's been a fun one again. Statistics coming in one more play at worth of football. 45-30. Darnold's going to chuck it in the direction of an open receiver. It's actually... Oh, he dropped it. Shaheed, he dropped it anyway. And the Rams do add to the rivalry. They are going to the Super Bowl. 45-30 in this one here. Our official Nagy on Sports NFC Championship sim goes the way of the Rams. Let's show you how they got there here today. For the Seahawks, 33 of 41 for 292. That's 80% today for Darnold, but it was a lot of short throws. Again, 33 completions is a ton to have under 300 yards. 2 touchdowns for him. Walker, 12 for 93 and a touchdown. He was very good. Charbonnet with just 2 in this one. Kenneth Walker out of the backfield, though. 12 catches, 155 yards, and 2 touchdowns. So his total yardage was darn near 270 yards. Just a monster day for him. 3 touchdowns. Cooper Kupp with 5. Shaheed with 4. How about Jackson Smith and Jigba? Best receiver in NFL football this year. Offensive player of the year, just 3 catches and 39 yards. They did not do him a service. Eamon Wari was all over the place today. 18 tackles for him. Julian Love with 13, 9 for Ernest Jones the fourth. No sacks today. They did not sack Stafford at all. They did pick him off 3 times, Devin Witherspoon, Ernest Jones, and Josh Jobe, and it didn't end up having to matter. How many teams can be -3 in the turnover ratio and still win the game by 15? Wild indeed. 31 of 39 for 368 for Stafford. That's 79% with his 2 touchdowns and his 3 picks. Without those 3 picks, it would have been an incredible game. Blake Corum ran really well, but how about Kyron Williams? 25 for 140 and a touchdown. Corum had 9 for 48 and 3 touchdowns, so he was the finisher for sure. Adams, 11 for 107, 7 for 65 for Whittington, 6 for 121 and the 2 touchdowns for Puka. Kyron with an additional 3 for 32 there as well. On the defensive side of the ball, Cam Curl and Nick Landman, the 2 leading tacklers for them. Sacks today for Turner, for Byron Young, and for Jared Verse, and they did not turn over the Seahawks short of that 1 4th down that they did not get. Wild game here in this one, guys. I do really appreciate you joining me for it. It was lots of fun here. My name is Phil Nagy. Channel is Nagy on Sports, and we'll be back with our next sim, which is going to be the AFC Championship. And we'll do that one again either tomorrow or Saturday at the latest of this, I promise you. Thanks again so much, guys. This was a lot of fun. Appreciate y'all. Enjoy the rest of your evenings. If you are in the path of the snow, please be safe. Stay warm, stay dry, all of those kinds of things. And we'll talk again real soon. Today we will say, Ram it! Go Rams. And as always, go Browns!